Thought this lot had already been shipped off the court.
That first batch of runners, another 6 to go. How'd you get on last night?
Oh, 5 witnesses, none of whom saw anything.
What about the guy in hospital?
Still under sedation. The landlord reckons he was done by his own mob. 20 stitches in a head.
Hold it, hold it.
Oh, get out of it, you slag, will you? 20 stitches in a head, yeah. His ear half sliced off, and they reckon he slipped on some glass.
Of which I gather there was plenty, eh?
I've seen more, but only once.
Remind of Mr. Brownlow, sir. Meeting, conference room, 10 o'clock. Councillor Cherry.
How could I forget?
You think this is bad? You want to try walking down the High Street on Saturday afternoons?
We are doing our best, Mr. Dean.
Oh, yeah. Well, you'll forgive me if I don't hold my breath, Mr. Monroe.
Yes, go on from Sierra. Still receiving, over.
Receiving.
Maybe you're better off out of it, eh? Make a fresh start.
It's our home.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry.
Ladies, please, I've asked you.
We only want to say goodbye.
On the pavement, please.
It's only a cup of tea, Constable.
It's a free country, isn't it?
Why not let them in for a few minutes? It couldn't do any harm.
Because I say so, sir, all right.
What are you not doing round here, anyway?
Look, we're here to prevent a breach of the peace. Look, the law is the law is the law. We don't make it, you know, we just carry it out.
You're very strict these days.
We've had to tighten up our security procedures.
Morning, Mr. Davies. I trust your clients will have the good sense to cooperate. Well, there has to be a first time, Inspector. Well, let's hope it's today. I'm off on my rounds, John.
Right, sir.
It would help if I liked football.
Alec. Yeah? Mr. Davis to see you.
Oh, Mr. Davis,
There are problems on the Farley estate, Councillor Cherry. We are aware of them.
Could you explain to me then why in almost every case, after a cursory visit from the local bobby, the victim has had no further contact with the police?
You pay us the overtime. We'll get you the results.
Right, breakfast.
Good out.
Excuse me. Sorry. Please. I think we've got a problem. We've got a thief in the shop.
All right. Calm down. Are you sure?
Yeah. My wife, she saw him.
Yeah, OK, so we'll take a look.
You don't understand. He's still in there with my wife.
Typical, isn't it, eh? 10 minutes ago, our name's a mug. Now, all of a sudden, we're Batman and Robin. Well, what's your game then, mate? You gonna pay for that, are you? I said, are you gonna pay for that? I'll put that down if I was you, mate. That was a bit stupid, wasn't it, eh? You're out of your head. You're nicked. I brought you some tea.
Oh, Tom.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm all right, really, Sarge. It's just a scratch.
What happened?
Well, I fell over Dave Quinnan's big feet, didn't I? I mean, it's my own stupid fault.
Take the cuffs off, Quinnan, will you? Right. So you wanted to play silly beggars, did you? Theft, criminal damage, assault on a police officer. Do you understand that? Come here. Read this, if you can. Fine. You have the right to have someone informed of your arrest. You can consult a solicitor. Got that? Right. Sign here, please. No? OK, then empty your pockets. Empty your pockets.
Quinnan.
Lighter, cigarettes, wallet. keys, wallet containing 1, 2, 3, 40, 45 pounds.
What is it?
Congratulations, Quinnan. You've just nicked yourself a copper.
He must be undercover.
What? With his warrant card, it doesn't make sense.
Was he on something? Drugs?
God knows. He'd been drinking.
Have you spoken to him?
Inspector Rouse on his way, Sarge.
Good. Now, I tried, but I couldn't get anything out of him. He just gives me that old mute psychology.
He's trying a number. It's obvious. He got caught with his hand in the till, didn't he?
Not for this lot. The man had 50 quid in his pocket, Quinnan. Why nick a video, 2 packets of peanuts and a bar of chocolate? Wouldn't make third prize in a raffle.
He wrecked that shop. He almost put Larika's eye out.
Hold on, as I understand it from data, she tripped over your foot and cut herself.
Look, I don't feel I've got to defend my position.
All right, Quinnan, all right. No one's trying to get at you. I think you better get onto Scotland Yard personnel sharpish, right? Find out his station.
Sarge.
You don't lock your door, what do you expect? I mean, I'm not responsible for the lemming-like stupidity of the general public.
No. But you are responsible for the poor clear-up rate and its apparent selectivity.
Mr. Cherry, if you're making allegations of racial bias against one of my officers...
I'm merely stating a fact.
Apparent implies supposition, Mr. Cherry, not fact. It might be helpful if we adhere to what we do know rather than indulge in conjecture. We are, after all, supposed to be working on the same side.
Off the record, all right? Now, I've got a very irate shopkeeper who's demanding that we press charges. I've got a WPC with a nasty cut on her head, so you've got some explaining to do.
Shut up.
I am trying to help you.
Why don't you shut up?
Thanks. I need that report as soon as possible.
2 minutes, Sarge.
All right. Alec, any luck?
Not unless you count abuse. Any sign of Munro?
No, not as yet.
Brownlow still in his meeting?
Yeah.
Great. Quinnan, did he come up with anything?
Confirmed. DC Malcolm White, stationed at Whitten Street. And that's Burnside's old nick. Look, how about if I get on to them unofficially? See what I can find out.
5 minutes, right? And use my phone. Then no more favours, John. After that, White goes back into
Thanks,
custody.
Alec. Yeah, gotcha.
It's possible to read statistics in a number of ways, Mr. Cherry. As a politician, I'm sure you're aware of that.
I'm not a politician, Chief Inspector. I'm chairman of the Neighbourhood Watch Coordinators Committee.
Oh, excuse me.
Well, I'm not an accountant, Councillor, but I'll tell you something for nothing. If we don't get a massive investment from government, these figures aren't going to get any better. They're going to get worse.
Frank, it's for you.
Burnside.
Thanks. I'll let me draw your attention to the figures.
Whitten Street? Why? What? All right, I'll come down.
Right, Narika. Mum's the word for now, OK?
Sarge.
Dr. Medwin, do you think you could hang on for a couple of minutes? Oh, right, you're on. Alec, can I have a word, please?
What's going on?
I've been on to Whitten Street. He's sick.
How sick?
They wouldn't say. He's been absent on sick leave. There's obviously something wrong with him. Now, do you think we could let Dr. Medwin have a look at him?
Yeah, fine. After I get the OK from Munro.
Alec, listen. Frank Burnside knows him.
No! No one gets to talk to White about anything pertaining to this incident.
You won't mention the incident.
Look, I'm the custody sergeant. It's down to me to inform the duty officer.
But you've already done that.
He's not here, is he? If Munro OK's it, fine. If not, it's down to him, not me.
I hardly recognise him, Mel. You look like a right dosser. What's going on then? Well, that's a start.
Sir?
What?
You do recognise him, then?
Just. We worked together for a couple of years. Good copper. Family man, straight as a die. Don't make any sense.
I don't want any discussion about the offence, all right?
Look, I can't talk to him
It's
now.
not my decision, sir. No interview rooms, no private chats. Got myself out on a limb here as it is.
I gave precise instructions that no one was to speak to him, and 5 minutes later I find you huddled in a corner holding hands.
Look, no one went behind your back, Alec. I just thought it was worth giving the DI a try, and we got lucky.
I know the man.
What's that got to do with anything? There's procedure to follow.
Oh, stuff procedure.
Exactly.
Look, the man is obviously disturbed.
2 minutes, Alec. Well, what harm can it do?
What's the point?
The point is, we're trying to get at the truth.
The point is, it's not your job.
Perhaps someone would like to tell me what the problem is. Well? Right, I want to see Quinnen in here. Where's Data?
In the canteen, sir.
I shall need to see her too. Has anyone spoken to Mr. Patel?
Not yet, sir, no.
I take it someone has been onto Whitton Street.
Only informally, sir.
Only informally. And whose decision was that?
Does it really matter? I mean, no one's even spoken to White yet.
Right. I want Quinnen to get onto Mr. Patel. Sound him out. I'd like a word, please, Frank.
Oh, what's all this then, eh? You on a Sky? You've had one break already.
Yeah, I'm killing 2 birds with 1 stone. I've got a message from Inspector Monroe. He wants a chat in his office.
What now?
No, it's all right, relax. You'll be summoned. What's going on then?
Search me.
Come on, Narika.
Are you seriously saying that if we had an MP or a judge or Councillor High and Mighty Cherry in here, we'd be going by the book? We'd be bending over backwards to sort it.
You might, Frank. I wouldn't.
Real life, Andrew. Wouldn't be your decision.
And you don't compromise my officers.
Look, I'm not trying to tread on anybody's toes. All I'm saying is that if there is a reason for this, maybe we can talk to Patel and he'll drop the charges. Well, it's a start.
And maybe there isn't. And maybe he won't.
No, there are no formal charges pending at the moment, Mr. Patel, but I or another constable will be along later to take a statement. Yeah. Yeah, OK. Thank you. Bye.
Nasty habit, that. Come on, Malcolm. What's this all about? Look, I reckon you owe us one, pal. You're out on a limb here, son. I mean, you realise you could do your nuts over this.
This is a waste of time. He's just winding us up.
Dear, rapid decline.
You off too, then, Frank? Look, I'm not wasting my time.
Do you remember my wife?
Yeah, of course I do.
Liar. No, you don't. Don't matter anyway.
So what's up?
What isn't? Monroe's back.
Yeah, I know. I've been told to keep myself available.
Yeah, me too. He's got the big stick out, hasn't he? Talk about doing a number. They've only had him in with the divisional surgeon, haven't they?
What for? He's not sick.
Well, try telling them that. He's a friend of Burnside's, isn't he?
So what? I mean, it's not down to us.
No, but it's just as well to get it written up. We don't want any more slip-ups, do we?
Like what?
Like me telling Maitland you cut your head on that rack, and you telling him you did it falling over my feet.
I did.
Look, all I'm saying is, I reckon we need to make sure we're together on this one. Be on the safe side, all right?
Did you see that?
Yeah. Got it in Brighton on an away day. Gave him a right pasting.
So, you were in the firm?
Yes, we was part of the firm. We was part of the Millwall firm. Chased them right down onto the beach, we did. Do you know, Mickey Mallon got one of their lot round the throat, nearly drowned a little tosser before I got him off.
Mickey Mallon? Used to be DS at Fairfield.
Yes. Know him, do ya? Right little tiger he is. They never knew what hit 'em. I don't think British Rail was too happy neither. Still, it's all part of the job, isn't it, Frank?
How long were you in?
I'm off! It's 2.5 years it was, 2.5 years. 3 seasons, Operation Kiff, kick in their heads. Do you remember that? Infiltrate the gangs, gather information. That was our job. That was our job. They're so... Jesus, they're so organised. I've never seen anything like it. You know, it's got this network. I couldn't believe it.
Who'd you report to?
What?
Who did you report to?
Oh. We had a safe house in Dulwich. Mickey, me, and, 4 other blokes. Handpicked we were from all over the Met. You can't risk being recognised, not in your own manner, see? I spent more time with those than I did with my own family. I've seen and done things, mate, make your old lady sick. Do you know we even did over a copper once? Gotta prove yourself, see? Prove you're one of the boys. But once you're in, I tell you, mate, you're in. Easy, 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 easy!
I look forward to working with you and, hopefully an improvement in the clear-up rate.
I'm sure we both do, sir. As you so rightly say, the problems within the police force can't all be put down to underfunding. In my opinion, they're more importantly to do with a lack of confidence in trust. I'm afraid for you to have confidence in us, we have to trust you.
The old chicken and egg syndrome, eh? Wonder what D.I. Burnside would make of that.
Well, I'm sure D.I. Burnside realises there's more to pleasing than just catching criminals.
Let's hope so.
As that report you wanted.
Thank you.
Well, very nice to have seen you again.
Andy, goodbye.
Andrew, come in.
Look at that. Look. Beautiful, isn't it? I got that done before the big Chelsea game. Yeah. Right old bundle that was, wasn't it? The joke was we got nicked. We got relegated.
What happened?
Nothing. Nothing. You just use your contact number and they pull you out again. And you start all over again. She hated that. Said it was coarse. How is Pat? Pat?
Your wife?
I don't know. I don't know. She's dead. Oh, she's gone. Gone. She left me. She said she couldn't stand it no more.
The trouble is, I didn't even know I was doing it. Effing blinding.
Niggle. Niggling at the kids, you know.
It happens.
Oh yeah, all part of the job, innit, Frank? She took my kids, though. Took my kids. We've all been there.
Really? Yeah? You got kids, have you?
No.
Oh, shut up, Frank. You don't know what I'm talking about.
Has Mr. Patel made a formal statement?
Yes, sir. It wasn't practical at the time.
Oh, thank you, Conway. Right, you can go now. Keep yourself available, though, won't you? Obviously, we'll need to talk to you later on.
Sir.
Right. Let's get someone down here and set him straight.
What about? Being a copper is not a mitigating circumstance, Frank.
Look, the man kicks the proverbial out of everyone, including the shop. Then goes outside, lays down in the gutter and lets Quinnen nick him. Why?
He's got a point, sir. It's almost as if he wanted to be caught. He wanted us to nick him.
Really? And why should he do that?
Because he's desperate. He hates us. He blames us and the job for what it's done to him.
You're telling me he's got an emotional problem?
He's disturbed. He's on sick leave.
It's not our decision, Inspector. It's down to the CPS and the Police Complaints Authority. You know the rules, Frank.
Oh, yeah. You make a cry for help and we kick you in the teeth.
Look, I've spoken to Whitton Street and they're sending somebody over, and that is the end of that. I want a full report from you, Andrew.
The man needs help, not nicking.
I had wondered why such a high-ranking officer should be assigned to such a minor incident like that. Now, of course, I can see why.
Mr. Patel, it is your decision. I just felt you should be aware of the mitigating circumstances. The type of work this man has been involved in, well, it has been invaluable to the community.
Yes, I see. This morning, a young couple were evicted from that house over there. They had a sweet little toddler. Your constable told me that the law is the law is the law. That you don't make it, only you carry it out. It would appear that things are not quite as simple as that.
Well, it's an awkward situation. I don't like to see police officers in the charge room.
No, sir. My lot don't usually get off the leash.
Anyway, it's down on paper.
Yes, sir. I'll be interested to see the detail.
What's happening to White?
Well, I'll take him home, sir, if you're finished with him.
No, I meant what was happening to him in the future.
Well, I doubt we'll get him back pounding the beat, sir. He's up for a commendation, period of rest, then he's talking of resigning the force. His decision. He knows the game.
Not much of a game, is it?
Sir?
I sometimes wonder whether these kind of operations are worth the risk.
Well, that's for the Home Office to decide, isn't it, sir? Thank you for your time. Sorry for the inconvenience.
Good luck, Mal.
You did all you could, sir.
So did he, didn't he? Still, you know what they say? If you can't take a joke, you shouldn't have joined.